Welcome to our channel. We have a new card for our series, Spotlight Cards, Let Your Coloring Take Center Stage. I'm Elena Cazares. This image is from Power Puppy, a vanilla arts project by Amy Shulke. Amy always says to scan your finished project because Copic marker will fade over time. And an added bonus is that you can print your project any size you want. Before we start, watch the video until the end when we will announce the winner of our giveaway. I scanned my project and then printed it 5 times. 4 of them I fussy cut around the entire image. Our note card today is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm measuring to see where am I gonna cut my first image, the one that was not fussy cut. This frame was cut with a die from Wincy Stamps. It has curly stitching in a thick frame. It is one of my favorites and we will be using them a lot in this. I am measuring to see where I want my image to be, what is it that I want it to be shown behind the frame. Now I'm gonna mark it with a pencil so I'm sure that I cut it exactly what it is. Now when I cut it, now that I see it, I didn't exactly like it. I want the bottom of the bowl to be seen. So I'm gonna cut a little bit more so I can glue it together. Now it is perfect where I want it to be. Now I'm gonna be using my tape behind the frame so I can glue it together. I only added tape to the sides and top part of the frame because my image is now smaller than the frame. Now we're gonna add it to our note card that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And just place it as straight as you can. Now we're gonna start using the images that we fussy cut. I'm gonna start working on the second layer of this image. Our first layer is the one in the frame. This is our second layer. So I'm trying to figure out what is behind what. The way I interpret this image is this part is the one that is the farthest from us. It includes a tiny bitty pear, the leaves, the you and me sign, and some of the ribbon. So we're gonna put some tape on it. We're not putting any dimension to this second layer. Now I'm going to be adding some glue. This is Tim Holtz adhesive. You have seen me use different kind of adhesive, and the reason is because I'm still trying to find my favorite. All of these that I have used I like, but I can't say this is my favorite. So that's why I've been trying different ones. Once I find one that I really like, I will recommend it to you. Now we're just gonna place this on top of it. So now it looks like it's coming from inside of the frame to outside of the frame. Now this part with the leaf and a few flowers, I didn't think that it would be on the first layer, but once I had the second layer on my note card, I figured out that it didn't need it to be there. So just put some adhesive on it and add it. Now this is gonna be my third layer. This is where I'm gonna be fussy cutting. It's gonna have one of the pears and those flowers, a little bit of the ribbon also. So for this one, we are going to add foam squares. I started scanning my projects about 5 months ago, and that has given me the freedom to use them in small cards like this one. Even if the original size was 8 by 11, now I can just resize them after I scan them and put them in a card like this size. If I had known it was going to be so tedious to take the tape on top of those little squares, I would have just used my regular foam tape, but I didn't. Yay, finally done! Okay, so now we're gonna place it. So now it looks like this pear is on top of the previous one. Now I'm gonna be cutting this little pear on the left. I believe that that one is behind the right one. On this one, I learned, so I'm using my foam tape. No, I didn't learn. I'm putting more squares. This is gonna be a 2-layer. Remember, the first one had no foam tape. On the second one, we put 1 layer of foam tape. This is gonna have 2. There it is. And now we're gonna do the last pair. It's also gonna have the flower that is right next to it. That's our second layer of foam tape. And we're pressing this pair into the image. Now the ball should be what is the closest to us. So it's gonna have to be the highest. So there goes the first layer of the foam tape. Just cutting the excess that I had. Now put in the second layer. No. Oh, we're missing one layer. I only put 2 layers of the foam tape. Okay, so we continue, and I decided that this leaf would have more dimension. We're putting the foam. We're only gonna do 1 layer. We're adding another leaf. Now we're gonna add the note that is on the top. But we're gonna cut the leaf that is behind it, so it looks like it's on top of the leaf. Now we're going to be adding this part of the ribbon. This part of the ribbon is going to be on top of the note. It only gets 1 layer of foam tape because it's going to be on top of the note. Now is the perfect time for you to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central. So I'm adding more flowers. I haven't noticed the bowl, but I noticed the flowers. That one is on top of that leaf. I think that's when I realized, wait! Yep. We're gonna be adding, I believe, the 1 layer of foam tape. Now it looks like the ball is the nearest part of this image. Me, I would have called it done without the sentiment. But you can add the sentiment. This comes also with the digital image package that is sold by PowerPuppy. So I'm just adding some dimension to it. And just glue it to your card. Now before we finish, the winner for our first giveaway, we're gonna be doing those giveaways often, is Julissa Padilla. So send me a message. I will send you a message too. So I can get your address and send your prize. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Central. Thank you. Bye.